Welcome to StarPoint Academy training. This is Ann Campbell, and we will be doing an onboarding training today. So welcome all of you to our learning management system. And at this time, you are probably a new user, a student, teacher, or parent. And this is what you will see when you access the learning management system with your unique username and password. So the very first thing you'll do is to type in your username and type in your unique password and then click log in. And we are actually logging in to Nikki Chatfield's account, which is an administrator account. And we're starting there just to show you some of the features that we have here at StarPoint Academy to help you as our partners in education. So what we're going to do is we can actually proxy any user, which is an interesting concept for you all to know in case you are ever experiencing any issues. We can actually see exactly what you are seeing. So we are going to proxy what is actually my account, Ann Campbell. There we go. And I have a teacher account. So as a teacher in the learning management system, this is what you would see when you log in. You would actually have your course cards right here on your login page. So we'll just do logistics and familiarity navigation with our learning management system here today. So now that you're logged in into your teacher account, in my case, my account, you'll see up in the left-hand corner, it says Teacher App. You have a menu drop down with lots of important information. We'll get back to that in a minute. And you click off of that. You'll also see your courses. So you have all of the course cards listed. The courses that you will be using will be listed here. And then your dashboard shows, let's see here, we'll just click on dashboard. And you'll see you'll have a performance summary, needs grading summary, course summary, student summary. So this will all be on your dashboard. Now, of course, you will have 6 courses, not 30 or 40 like I do at the moment. So we'll go back to the courses tab because this is mostly what you'll be using and seeing. And then up in the right-hand corner, we have a Manage Courses button. We have a clipboard. We have announcements. Announcements are from StarPoint to all the users. So that would be visible for teachers, students, and parents. And then we have choose an app, which I could be a teacher or a student. So as a teacher, you can click Student App to see the view that the student would have. And then the question mark button, this little tiny question mark button is actually a super helpful, just a giant wealth of information here for you. So you can click, you click the question mark and you could type grading, and you're gonna get all kinds of wonderful information. So anytime, if you're on the school site, you have a quick, just a thought or a question, you can, like we can type quiz, and it's gonna bring up, how do I use the grade editor? How do I use home? It's gonna bring up lots of great information for you. So that's what the question mark is, and it's actually super helpful. Okay. And then on your profile, you actually have a profile that you can choose a theme for your profile. You can actually change your password. You can put a picture up here for yourself. Those are all options that you have in the drop down on your profile. So that's wonderful and helpful. Now, a couple of other things you'll notice, of course, today's date's always listed here. As a teacher, you will have needs grading. And you see I have 13 items to grade. And so when a student completes an activity that needs to be graded, that would pop up there. And we have many different applications. StarPoint Academy does grading Some teachers prefer to do it themselves, which is perfectly acceptable as well. So those are different options that you have. And then we'll just scroll here and we'll click into a course. Actually, before we get into I know it's always so exciting, we want to jump right into the classes, but let me caution you, wait a minute. Let's go back up to the left-hand menu and familiarize ourselves with all of the different features and navigation that you have in your school site. So this is just your home button. Needs grading, which we talked about earlier. Notes is also a repeat. We had that over to the right. Communication, calendar, these are different features. The calendar feature can be used by teachers to schedule assignments, keep students on track, create your own customized calendar for your students. So that's what that's for. People would be all of the students that you have as the teacher. The people are your students as a teacher. Accelerate Reports is a very in-depth, wonderful product there that we can actually run reports on our student base, which is really fantastic, but that's a whole nother training. Learning Coach Resources is really more for the parent, and that's a very easy click and use, wonderful tool for parents as learning coaches. Also, you know, whoever may be your learning coach, you can consider a teacher, a mentor, whoever might need learning coach resources. It's written, you click on that and it opens up a wealth of wonderful click and learn information about being a wonderful learning coach for the students. And then AE support, I am going to go ahead and click on that. Please consider AE support here as your technical support. So if something within the learning management system isn't working great, or something's missing, or you have a question about the workings of the learning management system, please click on AE support here. And it's going to give you actually several options. You can call the technical support. You can, let's see, here we go. Mentor support, first line of support. So you will need this following information to go ahead and ask your questions. Let's see, let's scroll down. Okay, so you have help desk. You can just give a phone call. They're available 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's very helpful. Or you can create a help desk ticket. Now be prepared when you do a help desk ticket that you are going to need student information, class information, exact item. So you're going to need to have that information ready to create your ticket. And they are extremely prompt. So the ticket system works really well, and they will get back to you within an hour. I mean, it's a very quick and wonderful process. And then we also have a whole video here on how to use the Accelerate Help Desk. So that's a wonderful resource for everyone. And then we're going to go back and click Teacher App, so we're back on our home page. Just some wonderful navigation tools to help you get started here. And here we are back, and we can jump into the classes, which is super fun. So here's our Algebra 2 class, and you'll see Activities is the first icon. Activities means the actual items within the curriculum. And then we have Gradebook, so you can access your gradebook quickly for any course right here. And then we have Reports, so you can click that. It's a quick and easy access for any class that you have. And then this is People, which means students within that class that are associated with you. And then we have the Editor button, and that's a whole nother training, but you can click Editor here and start to edit and customize your courses for your particular students. Now that is also something that StarPoint will do for you if it's just a communication conversations. However we can best serve you in customizing courses, we are happy to do that. And then more just is a drop down of editor course nickname, hide the course, just some quick navigation you have there. So we are going to click the Algebra 2 course card, and it will bring up the actual Algebra 2 class. And you'll see right away it has everything. So it's this is the entire Algebra 2 Semester A course. So this is a course that has 2 semesters, and you'll quickly become accustomed to that. You'll have a semester A, which you see here, and you'll have a semester B. So this course has 2 semesters broken out, semester A, semester B. Every single course will have a resources at the very top. So that's the top folder, that is resources. You can click the arrow and it's going to drop down and show you. So every class is going to have the resources, and a lot of these are static. Getting started, About Me quiz. The About Me quiz is actually for the student, and you can have the student do that in each course, or you can just have the student do it in one course. It's up to you, and just communicate that with us so that we can hide those if they're not needed. And then online learning tools, this would be the same in every class. The Algebra 2 Teacher's Guide is only available to the teachers, and this area includes your answer keys, rubrics, the entire programming of this course for you as a teacher. And then how to navigate this course is also an online learning tool to learn how to navigate these courses. So that would actually be the same in every course as well. Now you can go ahead and go back up here and put that back together. And then you'll see that semester A of this course has 6 modules. And we will open up module 1. And this is actually the beginning of the class. And after you and the student have thoroughly gone through the resources, you will be more than ready to get started and jump into lesson 1. And just click, and here you go. The navigation is really easy, very user-friendly. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. So we're going to go through. You can navigate up here. There's different logins for different courses for help with the different aspects of a course. And you'll see that's activity that the student would take care of. Now remember, we're seeing this as a teacher right now, and this is how the teacher views it. So just navigating here, you can also navigate down here at the bottom of the page. There's navigation at top and bottom, and you'll see you have submissions, objectives, all of this is available to you. Now, obviously, a teacher is going to spend a good amount of time here, as well as in the working with the student in these different courses. You'll also see online quizzes, and the online quizzes are taken by the student and graded by star point. They also can be graded by you as the teacher, and we're happy to train you to do that. It's a very simple process, and you can actually edit quizzes as well. So keep that in mind. As you're just getting started, we probably don't want to get too creative at the moment, but we certainly can, and it's not a difficult thing to do at all. And there, we collapsed it back again, and so you can see we're just back to the 6 modules that we have here for Algebra 2 course. Navigation is very simple. We can go back up to the left, click home, and jump into another course, which we will do that, and I'll show you how the courses are set up the same, which is wonderful because then you have a nice consistent feel. Okay, so American Government is actually just 1 semester, so we don't see semester A here. This is just a 1 semester course, and you'll see the resources, getting started, About Me, online learning, what do I need? Those are, getting started is the same, online learning is the same, and then teacher guide would be just for the specific course, and we'll go into the teacher guide and take a look. This is something that as a teacher you're going to be using quite a bit of. And you'll see there's 7 pages of this teacher guide, syllabus, lesson structure, answer keys, differentiating instruction. You can navigate here and access the syllabus, which you can print or save to your computer. There's a next button down here as well. So very easy navigation. It's going to walk you through how this course works. Answer keys down here, you'll need this code to access. So go ahead and grab that, copy and paste before you access your answer key here, you see. So the hot links are the answer keys for those items. And then also at the top, this is a wonderful toolbar that you can also use. It will read you the text. You can have it, this is the stop and start to reading the text. You have a dictionary, all kinds of wonderful tools up here, and you can just collapse that when you're not using it. So that's the teacher guide, most of it, and that's something that you as the teacher will want to read through and take some time. Now, online learning, what do I need to do? This would be more for the student. You'll want to encourage your students to go through this and become very familiar with how our learning management system works, because that's just going to make their experience that much better, and everybody can work together in a synchronous way if we're all on the same page. And this might be review for some, but it's good to go through it, make sure that you're on the same page and you know exactly how this is going to work for you. So just the navigation of what do I need and getting started. And sometimes in here, depending on the course, math classes will have an online calculator available in here. Some courses will have different kinds of graph paper or different specific tools that you might want to use in here. This talks about your technical requirements, which it works with just about every single application, computer, tablet. It's not a problem. And just scrolling through so you get a good idea of what this is going to be like for the student. Setting up a proper workspace. We have great helpful videos on all of these different learning elements. And then you can go up to the top when you're done with that, and you can just click the X and you're back to the beginning of the class. And you can open and close this. This module has, you can see, we have a teacher module study guide, and then the actual activities for the student scrolling through. That's module 1. Module 1 looks pretty in-depth for our American government class, which is fantastic, and we'll just collapse that in there. We're back to 6 modules for our American government course. Going back up to the left, so you'll find that when you're in the school site, the left, that's going to be, you're going to use that a lot. So teacher app here, needs grading, notes, communication, calendar, people. You have all these different quick links right up here. We're going to click the teacher app to go back to our home page. Okay, and here we are. This is what you'll see every time you log into the learning management system. I hope you're becoming more familiar with this as the video goes on, and keeping this brief and extremely helpful, I hope. Please let us know if you have any questions or need additional training, because we have lots of videos and lots of live training available for all of our users here at StarPoint Academy. And I'll be signing off. It's Ann Campbell, and you all have a wonderful day.